Today we're going to tie my favorite blue-winged olive dry fly. This is the time of year for them. This is when I like to stock up the boxes and watch for those bluebird fall days. So we'll go over what my favorite version is. There's a million different blue-winged olive dry flies out there. This is kind of a mix of a quill-bodied standard dry and a Thorax. It's not quite exactly what either one is classically tied as, but it's a pattern that's done very well for me. I start out with a size 16 standard dry fly hook and 6/0 olive uni thread. I bring my thread back to the barb of the hook. That's where we'll tie in our tail material. For tailing, I like to use CDL, Coq de Leon. I have a medium Pardo skin or hackle, and that's what I use for this fly. I don't split my tail on this fly. Many do. I leave it straight. I tie it in a little bit heavy as far as size 16 dry fly would go. I like it a little bit heavier, but straight, not split. Trim off your excess. And then I bring my thread to about the 1/3 point back on the shank, and for our wing, I'm going to use turkey flat, done turkey flat. And what I like to do, I'll show you how I cut my feather. I like to take the center portion out of the tip, and then what I do is to measure how much of these fibers I need. I make each side approximately gap length. So that's how many fibers I take. And I sweep them forward to even the tips and clip it off. I tie my wing in, tips forward, pinch wrap, wrap back, and then trim it off at an angle. Help bind down the body. Then I come back up to the wing and I post it. Nothing fancy with this wing. And next, I'm going to bring my thread back to the tail. And we're going to tie in our quill. I like to trim the tip off, tie it in at the rear, and then build a smooth tapered body with my tie-in thread. And before I wrap, just put a very thin layer, not that thin, but a very thin layer of Sally Hansen's. Just a little bit. And then we're going to bring our quill forward. Just one in front of the other. Nothing fancy. And tie it off. Okay, at this point we're going to tie in our hackle. I like to use speckled silver badger. I like the modeling it gives me. Tie it in, throw a little bit more in front. And at this point, take a little bit of, I use Orvis Spectra Blend Blue Winged Olive. I give a light dubbing over the thorax. And then bring your hackle forward. Usually have room for 3 in the back, and I try and get as close to 3 in the front as I can. Trapped a few fibers. And wood finish. Trapped a little more fibers in there than I'm used to, but easy enough to trim off. A little head cement. And last but not least for this pattern, I notch the bottom. I come underneath About halfway up, slide my scissors in and trim off the bottom. Not the entire bottom, just notch it. And that's it. Blue winged olive dry. This is my favorite pattern. There's many out there. I fished quite a few of them, but this one in particular does extremely well for me. I hope it adds to your box. Thank you very much.